Over the years, the Atelier series has seen many changes to its core systems and story delivery. However, some of the recent entries have become too comfortable with the formula and only delivered what's expected. Well, that all seems to be changing with developer Gust's newest entry, Atelier Ryza, Everdarkness, and the Secret Hideout, which appears to be a complete evolution of the series as a whole.
もし見つけてもそう言われる温泉やっぱりないのかなあクラウディ
Atelier Ryza begins by introducing a group of friends, Ryza, Lent, and Tao. Each of these characters grew up together in their secluded town with a thirst for discovery and adventure. Their village has fallen on hard times as the water needed for the crops is running dry and the one person who controls the water is drowning in power. The village's history goes unspoken about due to taboos put in place. So, the rebellious group of teenagers sets out to prove themselves and find their way through the world. Each character has a different goal that's in line with the rest of the group, which solidifies their bond. They each face many hardships from pressure at home and the town. This is the first time that I have felt this attached to an Atelier story in a long time. It's thanks to the game's scenarios that focus on characters and expertly present their complexities. The townspeople also have their storylines that are explored by completing missions for them, which makes the world feel worth it to be a part of and spend time learning more about. On an adventure, Ryza meets an alchemist named Empel and a warrior named Lila. After seeing the power of alchemy in action, Ryza decides to be an alchemist and use that to prove to herself that she isn't what people think of her. What also makes Atelier Ryza stand out is the clear understanding of an antagonist early on in the game. There's a build-up that involves the village's mysteries and portals to new worlds that make this feel like a true adventure that I never expected. The synthesis systems focus on the item's quality and element. Through crafting, new recipes are discovered along with new effects and traits. Like previous Atelier games, this gets pretty complex in the later parts, but there are some other systems in place that help fine-tune items. Players can now reconstruct their crafted items using new items and gems, which are received from breaking down other items. This allows players to recraft items to make them stronger. Furthermore, players can enhance their weapons further by utilizing gems and attaching items to crafted materials for an increased quality overall. I ended up enjoying this synthesis system and thought that it was approachable and fun to have this level of control over the items you create. As your alchemy level grows, you can use more items. Gathering materials is also unique with the use of gathering equipment, such as a hammer or an axe. Depending on the item used to gather, the materials acquired will be different. This makes exploring a little more interactive as you have to switch between these gathering items during exploration to collect the item that you're looking for. Battles in Atelier Ryza are more action focused, with the player taking control of only one character. AI characters are fully capable of taking care of their own in battle, but I did find it challenging to get them to heal each other since they seem to only focus on Ryza. Regardless, everything is fast and fluid here and revolves around AP. Throughout a fight, AP is acquired and can be used to do things like extending attacks or using a quick action. This battle system also makes the boss battles in the game pretty intense because of the dynamic nature, and I ended up liking it. Other features in Atelier Ryza have players farming, fishing, and completing personal quests for the party members, which typically happen throughout the game. One exciting feature in the game is the ability to create worlds by using items. To quickly acquire an item, players can create a world by using the travel bottle. Players will be able to fight monsters and collect the items that they need. Also, a unique code is created that players can share if they want to show others the items that they can get. Atelier Ryza is a beautiful game. The character models and environments are lovely to experience and explore. Each area has a host of different things to see and do, along with unique items to collect. The main village itself seems to have been created to pique the player's interest early on with everything there is to see from the beginning. A fast travel option is added in the later parts of the game that makes getting around extremely easy. The music in Atelier Ryza is just incredible. Every track captures the mood and theme of the event that's going on. This is important because there are some rather emotional moments of the story and the music complements each scene entirely. Where the game seems to be lacking is explaining its scope. You see, there's so much to do in this game that after 7 hours you'll still be discovering new systems and features. While the slow rollout of these features makes them less overwhelming, it just makes the late game features feel less critical and more of just an afterthought. Also, there isn't an autoplay option for dialogue, which is just an inconvenience.
この空の中同じ祈り続けてた
Atelier Ryza, Everdarkness, and the Secret Hideout's focus on character and world building is unlike anything found in previous entries. The later parts of the story prove that this new cast is capable of bringing the Atelier series to a new era of gaming and creating the groundwork for future titles to come. Even though there are so many new features that players will need to wrap their heads around, Atelier Ryza offers a great RPG battle system and one of the most accessible synthesis systems of the series to date. I had a wonderful time playing this game, and I would say that if you've never played the series before, this will be the perfect time to begin your Atelier adventure. NosiPixel is giving Atelier Ryza, Everdarkness, and the Secret Hideout a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at nosipixel.net. NosiPixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.